Ahoy everyone, Nintendo Gen 64 here, and yes, today we're going to go into Droid Void, and at the end of the last episode I was talking about how I didn't know if I could record this level. That's because on earlier versions of PCSX2, this level has previously been unplayable, but not for good old Nintendo Gen 64. Yes, so this is Droid Void, and this is a annoying level to say the least. It's obviously set in some kind of like spaceship future thing, although it's not really specified where it's set, although it can be set anywhere for all I care, because we are, of course, in the virtual reality hub type dealy. I do quite like these particles floating around all over the place. That is a bit of a cool addition to this level. It adds nothing, obviously, but it looks kind of cool. So yeah, it's a lot of this hanging about stuff, which I can't stand. It's slow, it's tedious, and really, I mean, you could just cut it all out. It adds nothing but this false sense of difficulty, which, obviously hanging about like this is not really difficult when you have, like, these slow-ass enemies that only move in straight lines and can never really get you if you're not in their path of attack. So, with that being said, what do I think of this level? And is it worth the fact that I can play it on this emulator without any real problems? Not really, it's nothing special. It clearly wants to be the futuristic levels from Crash 3 / it wants to be those levels from Crash 2, the more so than anything actually. It kind of fails though. Something interesting about this level, especially the music, is the people who did the music for this game also did the music previously for Muppet Race Mania, and there is a soundtrack in that game called Muppet Labs, and this sounds remarkably similar to it, which is the only thing of note to say. Nice view outside there with the space in the background, so I guess we are in some kind of space station and not the future after all. Although, to be honest, I don't think this could exist in the present, and there's a nice seizure-inducing sort of light show going on behind us there. Very nice. As you can see here, the floor electrifies, but it gives you a bit of time before it actually proper electrocutes you. Hopefully I can make this. I don't think I can. Nope, I can't. Obviously not enough time, apparently. So that's the only real difficulty thing, is like the time constraints you have when getting there. But really, no, this is just a stock standard space-looking adventure level. I don't really like it that much. There's a gimmick coming up later where you have to operate like a mech suit thing, which is actually the mech suit that you see on the cover of this game. So I don't know what it is about Crash Bandicoot and like promoting, you know, vehicle attachment things, you know, extra items that Crash barely even uses. Like, if you look at Crash 3, for instance, they really hype up the motorbike, like, to hell. I mean, I suppose you do use the motorbike a heck of a lot in that game. At least a lot more than you use the mech suit in this game. But Crash 2 was all about the jetpack, wasn't it? To my recollection, it was. So throw me a frickin' bonus. This is nice. It reminds me of drain damage for some reason from Crash Bash, even though there's nothing really to do with space in that level. There we go. Yeah, this is probably the easiest bonus round I've seen in quite a while, actually. I said the one in Coco's level, the Avalanche, was quite easy. This one takes the cake for easiness. Bit of a thing here. Remember, it's L2 to tiptoe, not L1 as I previously thought. Very simple. Tiptoe through the tulips. Bit of a double jump thing here. But, I mean, we're in the 4th warp room here. We're in Lolo's warp room. That's right, it's Lolo, I remembered. Well, actually, I looked it up. So, you know, you'd think things would be pretty tricky. And to be honest, this level's not hard. It's just tedious. Just long and tedious. And we're going to find out past those locked iron doors why this level's so tedious. But I'll see you on the other side of this jump cut, because I have to go change around some settings in my emulator to actually get this playable. So I'll see you in a second. And we're back. Okay, so the moment you've all been waiting for, the CB1 mech suit. This is a piece of shit. I hate this weapon vehicle thing. This is horrible. It is not fun to control at all. And basically, what you have to do is you have to hold square down, and you have to shoot out these projectiles. And it's like the most tedious thing. I mean, you can shoot fine, but like targeting onto anything is like The analog stick I'm using here on my, you know, just a regular PS2 controller. I'm playing this with a PS2 controller. The controller that the console was designed to be used with, might I add. So, you know, you'd think, maybe it would be playable, but it's really difficult. Like, look at the challenge I'm going to have to just target onto that guy. You know, you could spin him in a second. This is just bullshit, basically. And there's a ton of boxes to get as well. It's just, I don't know, it's a concept that, like, a 10-year-old boy would enjoy playing in, like, a mech suit, but if you boil it down, like, if you think about it for more than, like, a second, this mech suit is just annoying. Like, look how it makes jumps if you're just making the vertical jump. And Crash looks like he doesn't even want to be in it at all. It looks like he's put in there against his will, basically. Alright, so get that guy. And I think there is also, like, an extra purple gem path, if I'm not mistaken, in this level as well. Unless that's a death route thing and I wasn't aware of it. I hope it's not death route. Jesus. I suppose I don't have to kill all those enemies either, so what am I doing? I can't tell if this guy's supposed to be like a knight or what is he supposed to be? Like one of those things from Battlestar Galactica, maybe? Forgive me for not knowing what they mean. I think it's Cylon, isn't it? Yeah, Cylon. This is kind of cool. It reminds me of the lab a bit with those pointless, like, machines on the side of the level. You know. Shit. And this mecha suit can also jump on things as well, but I failed to prove that there as I got killed by a thingamajig. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. So yeah, sometimes, you know, the platforming isn't so bad in this mech suit thing. It's like, it's not terrible, but it's just, look at this. Look at the time I'm having trying to just target onto this guy. I think you have to be, like, perfectly straight on to, like, get easy targeting. Like, it's sort of auto-targets, but, like, not really. You sort of have to correct it. So look at this. Oh, there we go. So, see, like, I get it. And instead of locking on, like, it lets you move around. Like, why would I not want to shoot what I'm pointing at? I don't know. Just dumb. Very dumb. Although, you know, I'll give this level points for actually doing that, like, combine of genres. Where you combine platforming with, like, whatever the hell you want to call this. But whatever the hell you want to call this is just slow and bullshit, basically. I'm full of hate today, actually, for this Let's Play. For this game, rather. I mean, this Let's Play is fine. Never mind it's a Let's Play, but this game, I'm telling you. Alright, so this is pointless as well. You got a bunch of guys you can just kill in one fell swoop. That's kind of cool. I like that, how it shows all those colours there. Very hypnotic. Maybe that's how they trick people into liking this concept. I don't know. This is kind of cool. This guy looks like he's doing something. He's, like, going over these computer banks and typing probably vicious troll hate mail or something. I don't know. There we go. Whoa, what's going on with the screen? Yeah, that's what happens. I had to change the emulator's settings so it could actually accommodate this this mech thing, because for some reason PCSX2, which is the emulator I'm using to play this game off of, hates this mech suit thing. It thinks it's the devil. And actually, if you go back to watch my friend Crystal Fisher's Let's Play, he did like 3 years ago of this game. Even his retrospective, actually, he found, like, he couldn't even play with this mech suit thing. Like, he had to, like, basically source other footage for his Let's Play, and he couldn't record this this section of the game for some reason. Don't know why. I can record it fine though, because I am superior in every way to Crystal Fisher. Now look, there's 2 guys throwing this, and there's one guy who's you can't see because he's behind one of those things, but you can just take him out very simply. So I don't know what the point of that was. Now there's the purple gem, which we can't use yet. But we can get the clear gem, obviously. And now this bit here, I really don't like this bit. This basically turns it into a platforming section, which begs the question, why are we in this mech suit anyway? Which the game does not have an adequate answer to, apparently. And this mech suit is so weak that it just destroys Crash as soon as it touches anything. So it's basically more of a detriment to him. And, you know, Crash Bandicoot can jump on top of enemies' heads, but this mech suit can't. So, if you ask me, there's really no benefit for him being in this thing except for sales, I guess. Sales of this game, which, let's be honest, I don't think this really helped sales at all. I think people were either going to buy this game or not buy this game, regardless of this abomination's presence in it. Let's face it. Let's be brutally honest. Okay. Hiya. Whoa, man. Okay. Here we go. Destroy that. And there's our invisible gem. And this is kind of cool. We got like a bit of a dancing disco kind of rave room here, with these like light up floors. You can, you know, look out the window. This could be, you know, where Crash 2 began, you know, with Cortex and Engine. I don't know. I don't know what the point of this disco area is. I don't see how that fits into anything. But whatever. There we go. We got the gem and the thing. The crystal, I guess. Isn't that what we were after? I don't know. Anyway, so we got that from that level. And as you see there's an additional gem which we can't get. But in the next part, we're going to attempt, keyword attempt, the relic from this level. So I'll see you then, guys. Bye.